We're here at the O2 in the Muhammad Ali exhibition. I know it's some weeks now since Muhammad Ali passed away and we've had tributes and everything, but seeing this, the exhibition here today kind of crystallises what he was all about. Have you had a chance to look around and see some of the stuff they've got here on him?
Let me tell you, I didn't believe how big it is. I thought it was going to be like a small exhibition, but when I walked in, then there's like 3 different rooms and pictures I've never seen ever in my life. This is the first time I've seen the pictures, so for a lot of people that haven't seen Muhammad Ali and want to see him or loved him, this is a great exhibition to go because you're going to see a lot of pictures that you've never seen before.
The first world heavyweight title fight since he passed away was Anthony Joshua here defending his IBF belt for the first time against Dominic Breazeale.
Yeah.
Did you see the fight? What was your opinion of the fight and also of Dominic Breazeale as an opponent? But also, what do we see in terms of Anthony Joshua's development?
You know, that fight, you can't really say anything. Anthony Joshua actually did the right thing. Go out and do what he's supposed to do. Knock the guy that's in front of him out. And as far as his development, you know, his development's coming. I don't think he should be rushed at this point, but, you know, he's not too far from the top. He's right on the crust. So, you know, with some good training and stuff, there should be no problem for him to be a champion.
You've always been very adamant that there should be some perspective with Anthony Joshua as a young boxer and a novice, also someone with quite a short amateur career, although it was very successful. Do you think that people are getting the balance right now with Anthony, or that the fact he's only had, 16 or 17 fights now, right, but he's a world champion? Is there still some perspective needed to be kind of taken from that? Do you think that he's being rushed? Do you think that he's in the right sort of position at this point in his career?
Yeah, you know, it's funny because, you know, everybody says, oh, don't rush. But it's not rushing because there's nobody really there. There's a couple guys that are there and he's up to that level almost already. So I think that, you know, he has to just bide his time and be around the right people and make the right decisions and, you know, continue with his training.
Of course, in the UK alone, we've also got Tyson Fury, who's the lineal champion, and we've also got David Haye coming back. Can you remember a time where there's been this sort of a competition in the UK heavyweights alone? No,
it's great to see. I love it. I'm very happy to see it. I'm happy to see that we have so many champions in Britain. And it's time for some great fights to be put together, and you know, I'm a fan of that too. I want to see great fights in Britain so I can attend and see.
Who do you see as the man out of those 3? Obviously 3 very different characters with different sort of backgrounds and different stories, yeah. But who do you see as the man in those?
So Tyson Fury has to be the man because he's the man that beat the man that beat the man. And then, you know, I would have to say David Haye. And then I would have to say Anthony Joshua because, you know, he's just coming from the Olympics. So you have to kind of take your place. And it's not a bad position because, you know, it can move just with a fight. Everything changes with one fight.
Tyson Fury said that he thinks that Anthony Joshua's opponents and the people that they're putting him against, Charles Martin, although he was the champion, a limited opponent, Dominic Breazeale, limited opponent, he thinks that could damage Anthony Joshua in the long run. That at this point in his career, he's not really having anyone punch him back and he's walking through people. What's your view on that? Do you see any sort of truth in that idea?
Only to a little point. You know, you have to remember, I said that Klitschko was going to beat Tyson Fury because I said, who is Tyson Fury boxed to fight Klitschko? He didn't really fight anybody, but yet he was able to take that step up to fight Klitschko and beat the man. So, you know, Anthony Joshua can do the same. He's, you know, really just kind of getting used to the ring, going in there, honing his tools, honing his skills in one sense. And, you know, we haven't seen the best of Anthony Joshua yet. We will.
You know how it is dealing with the limelight and the pressure of being a world heavyweight champion from Britain. What advice would you give to Anthony in terms of making sure that he kind of handles that in the long run? Are there lessons that need to be learned? Is it a difficult path to walk?
It's always a difficult path to walk. I mean, he's doing a great job at it right now, and I don't think he's letting anything go to his head. You know, he knows he's got a lot of work to do, and he knows where he wants to be and what he wants to achieve. So I think he's got his eye on the prize, and you know, he's got a goal in mind.
How do you see the Fury-Klitschko rematch going? Obviously, it's supposed to be the weekend just gone, but it's now looks like it could be as late as October.
Yeah, I think if it isn't broke, don't fix it. I think we may see a different fight from Klitschko. And you know, Tyson Fury, you know, he just needs to carry on improving or doing what he's doing.
And Deontay Wilder is out as well, another kind of big icon in this the heavyweight era at the moment. Chris Ariola's the opponent. Do you see him? Is there any chance that he could cause an upset and win that WBC belt?
Yeah, you know, Chris Ariola is got a lot of heart, determination, willpower. You know, as far as talent is concerned, he may lack a little talent. You've got Deontay, which has got a long reach, great long right hand, and those are the tools to beat Chris Ariola, and he has to make sure that he focuses on those things. And you know, I think he should have no problems if he does, because I always say a good big man always wins. So you know, I'm kind of tipping him to win this weekend.
If you kind of look back through history, and certainly if you look at your era, you know as much as anyone that you're defined by your opponents in a way. You need to have good people around you at the time. Do you see that in Fury, in David Haye, in Deontay Wilder, that Anthony Joshua has an opportunity here to go on and become great?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, I had to go over to America because that's where my competition was. Now his competition's in his backyard, so it makes it very easier for him because he can study his guys because they're right there. You know, I had to go to America to study my guys and stay close to Tyson and close to Holyfield and all these guys that I wanted to beat. Those guys had the shine at that time and the fan support. So me going over there and taking away that from them, so his fans could see that I'm a lot better than him, was important.